Hello, hello. Hope you're all having a great day. I'm excited to be back here with another video for all of you. And I just kind of came up with this a few minutes ago, and I don't even have all of my thoughts eloquently thought out or organized or outlined or anything like that, but I really wanted to do this video. I have a hair in my mouth. I really wanted to talk about this today because it's something that I think a lot of you are curious about. It was something that I was very curious about, so I kind of just wanted to give you my experience and what worked for me and what didn't work for me, so when you get to this situation in your life, then maybe you can find this a little bit helpful. The topic that I wanted to talk about today is surviving pregnancy with other children, with multiple children. A lot of you have asked me, how did you do that with the move, and you have 2 other kids and you're pregnant and you're morning sickness and all of that. There was a lot of stuff going on the past few months, especially if you guys watched my Vlogmas. It's been crazy, crazy, crazy. And it feels like it just keeps getting crazier. I don't feel like life ever slows down. And I am not saying by any means that I have the hardest life or the most stressful life, because I know a handful of people that have, a lot of things going on way harder than me. But I just kind of wanted to let you know what I've experienced and what has worked for me and what has helped and all of that. The first thing that will hit you is your morning sickness and you have other children. So the pros and cons are, if you have other children, hopefully they can entertain each other. I know Will and Max have been the best of friends. So thankfully they would play with each other. But on those days where they kind of wanted more mommy and I was feeling really sick, I thought it was okay to just turn on a movie, turn on Netflix. Sometimes it's okay to do that as long as it's not every day, all day for the rest of their lives. They're going to survive, and people might get mad at me for saying that, but that really, really helped me on those days that I just could not get through it, And obviously don't be afraid to accept help from friends or family or whatever, people that are willing to take care of them or watch them. Also, don't be afraid, even though you're feeling really, really sick and awful, to just try to get out of the house yourself, because sometimes I feel like things are made worse if you're just staying cooped up inside of your house, cabin fever. I feel like it's better, especially on beautiful days where the sun is out and it is warm enough, to maybe just go to the park and let your kids play, but you can sit on the bench. It doesn't have to be anything huge or anything, crazy exciting, but just something to get the kids out of the house, but also you, just to help your mental state and your physical state just a little bit better, because we all know that a little bit of sunlight didn't hurt anybody. Something that has always helped me get through this pregnancy is just taking down my expectations like 100 notches. Like, you don't always have to look amazing, first of all. You don't always have to be ready. Your kids don't always have to be ready. It's okay to eat fast food. It's okay to accept meals from friends. It's okay to have cereal for dinner. It's okay to just not be the perfect mom, the perfect wife, perfect friend. It's okay. Pregnancy is such a hard thing on your body. Some people get really, really sick and others don't, and that's fine too. But just don't be hard on yourself and lower your expectations, and just know that you cannot physically handle things the way you used to when you weren't pregnant. Pregnancy, you're growing an adorable little human inside of you. So don't be down on yourself if you can't exercise and you can't be organized and you don't get a lot of things done. Just know that it's a stage and it will pass. And even if you're one of those people that is sick your entire pregnancy, it will pass after the pregnancy is over, and that you can survive. So just lower your expectations and understand that it's okay to just not be super mom, super wife, super friend. Another thing that just some people would just might be like, duh, is just looking back and thinking, hey, this is an incredible thing. Pregnancy is an incredible miracle, and just to try not to take it for granted, because I think sometimes we get stuck in the sickness and stuck in the exhaustion and the pain, like I'm feeling right now in my upper ribs, where Molly is just placing her feet, like pushing against my rib cage. So it feels awesome. Yeah, awesome. It's hard sometimes to realize that this is a miracle, and I really try to think about that more often, because pregnancy is a gift, and it's, something that's definitely not, something that you shouldn't take for granted, because it is so special. And so if you kind of like come back to this, like, why am I doing this again? Remember why you're doing it, and remember how much, you love the end result, and that helps me get through each and every day. Another thing is just to remember to take time for yourself and spoil yourself once in a while. So whether that's just, sometimes I just say to my husband, Brad, can I go take a hot bath? And I just go by myself, he gets home from work, I just take 20 minutes and I'm just in the bath by myself, lock the door, nobody can come in. I just take that for myself. And sometimes I will just stay up a little bit later than everybody else just so I can have that. I'm that kind of person that needs kind of alone time once in a while. And so I'll just watch a little show on Netflix or a chick flick or The Bachelor or something, just to have a little bit of me time to just, you know, just relax and not have everybody else to take care of all the time. Don't be afraid to just take care of yourself or spoil yourself with a little treat, or spoil yourself, you know, getting a pedicure or getting your hair done or a massage or something. Go out with the girlfriends to get ice cream. It can be so simple, but just take care of yourself. Something that I have really noticed lately is I have been trying to be so grateful for this pregnancy, but I'm just realizing that I'm towards the end and, you know, Molly's almost here, and I just look at each of my boys individually and I really try to hone in on them and, you know, take turns with Brad, putting them to sleep sometimes, and just spending a little bit of alone time with each one of them. And that just helps a lot too, because I feel like they feel that connection with me, I feel that connection with them, and so when the baby does come, there's not this like huge separation between mommy and the kids. You know, I want us to all feel as a family unit. This is a big thing together, and we talk about it all the time, and I just really try to, you know, do something fun once in a while, and the better I feel, the more I do. That's another huge thing, is just go off of how you feel. If you're feeling great, then do what you want. If you're not, don't feel guilty if you can't be, you know, this incredible mom full of activities and educational learning all the time for your kids. Just go off of the flow and go off of your flow and how you're feeling, and don't be too hard on yourself. And that's how I have survived 30 weeks of pregnancy with 2 kids. And I hope that this was somewhat informative. I don't know, I just kind of relaxed. I didn't have anything too formal to say, but I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any comments down below, if you've had multiple kids and you've been pregnant, comment down below and give advice to any mom out there who is just curious of how to handle it, because it can be pretty crazy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm just rambling, but we'll see you all in my next one. Bye!